Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am actually doing a collaboration with Savannah Jackson, aka Intentional Goddess. So check her channel out. We'll be doing this video on our No Spend 2019. And it's also sometimes called No Buy, whatever you choose to call it. It's basically when you don't spend on anything other than what you need, like necessities like bills and food obviously, and anything pre-approved that you decide you want to for sure purchase. And other than that, you don't spend on anything else. That's what the no spend year means. We're doing it for a year. I know it sounds crazy and drastic to a lot of you guys probably, but I think that if we set our mind to it and we remember why we're doing this, we can power through it. And you don't have to do it for a whole year. If you want, you can do it for a month or even like a week at a time, like maybe one a week per month. That would be awesome and will make such a difference. And you'll see how much you actually spend without even realizing it. So please check out Intentional Goddess's channel so you can see what she's gonna be doing for her no spend year. And you can see all her other amazing minimalist videos with her sweet little family and just really beautiful, inspiring minimalist home. And she just talks about her journey in an authentic way, non-judgmental and intentional, which is what minimalism is all about. And in her Instagram story, she's been posting what she doesn't buy, what she feels like buying or what she thought she might buy and walks away from during this year. And she has a highlights for it, and I got inspired by that. So I did it as well, and we created a hashtag so that you guys can join in on the fun. And the hashtag is what I didn't buy in 2019. So go ahead and share what you end up walking away from and add a hashtag and tag us, Intentional Goddess and me, Samantha, so that we can see what you guys are doing and we can create a community of people who are supporting each other in a no judgment free zone and just spreading love and understanding and motivation, inspiration, and accountability. So definitely do that. I think that would be amazing. And if you're watching this later in the year, come on and hop on the bandwagon. There is no time that's too late. We have a full year left, so there's lots of time to join in. So now, without further ado, I will share the things that I am not going to buy and things that I will be buying during this no spend, no buy year. So when I listed out what I was gonna purchase and not purchase, I categorized them. I did that with my goals video as well. I love categorizing. I just feel like it's so organized that way. So I broke it down into bills, debt, necessities, entertainment, household, and miscellaneous pre-approved purchases. For my bills, I basically added things like rent, utilities like gas, health and dental insurance, my phone bill, internet, things like that, things that you use on a daily basis that you need to live. Obviously, you don't necessarily need internet to survive. We don't need our phones to survive. But it's 2019 now, I almost said 18. We kind of need these things, right? Or at least for a lot of us living in the modern age. So those are, to me, necessities, but tweak this as you see fit for your lifestyle. For my debt, I'm just paying for my student loans right now. I'm almost done with that, thankfully. And then there's investments like stock and anything like that. That's another category that I added. And then for entertainment, I did Netflix and Spotify. That's all I really need. I have the internet for everything else, including music and whatever, books, everything is on the internet. And of course the library as well. Now for necessities. So this is obvious, right? Food and water. Things like toiletries that you're gonna need, toilet paper, toothpaste, general things like that, basic skincare. I will actually do a video on skincare at some point, so like this video if you want to see that. And this might not be a necessity for some of you guys, but I like to replenish my makeup if I run out for my basic makeup, like my mascara, my eyebrow gel, eyeliner, things like that, or maybe even like a natural lipstick. If I run out of that, that's something I'm going to repurchase. Oh, and bronzer, foundation, just like the basic full face, I do replenish those items. I don't buy excess of them, like I don't buy an extra whatever, other than like multiple lipstick colors and like maybe multiple eyeshadow colors. I don't buy extra like eyeliner, extra mascara. I used to. I don't do that anymore because I don't see the point. It's something that I consider a necessity for when I go out, and just in general makes me happy. So now household items, for that I'm pretty well stocked right now when it comes to cleaning supplies. But if I run out of vinegar, for example, or baking soda, and if I run out of disinfectant, things like that, then I will repurchase those items. Under household, I also added parchment paper and foil. I know that's not super zero waste, but I do use these things a lot for my baking needs, and I bake a lot, so that's something that I'm not willing to compromise. I do purchase them, but I do use green parchment paper, like the all-natural kind, that's recycled and isn't made with bleached paper. So that's something that I do repurchase if I need to. Also things like first aid care, like any kind of medicine, band-aids, things like that if I run out. But again, I don't see that really happening. We're pretty well stocked. But in the off chance that we do run out, that's something I'd also replenish. And I'll also add vitamins in there if I run out of vitamins. Also things like office supplies. Now this is gonna last a long time, like the printer paper. I can't remember the last time I had to buy printer paper all over again. That lasts forever. It's almost infinite. I don't know how that works, but yeah. And if something breaks and I use it often, I'll replace that as well. Something like my rice cooker would be something I'd have to replace if it broke, because I love my rice cooker and I need that thing. But things like that, and not just like any old thing. Not like if I break, I don't know, like a decor item or something, I wouldn't repurchase that. But things that I do always use and normally use and need, I will replace if it breaks. So those are the things that I consider necessities for my no spend year. Now I'll get into things that are not necessities but are pre-approved. So the whole point of no spending for however duration time that you want to do this, the whole point of it is not to deprive yourself, but to, well, number one, save money. That's just obvious. That's just gonna be a natural occurrence. If you don't spend on something, then all that money is gonna be going back to your bank account, or it's gonna stay in your bank account, stay in your wallet. So that's awesome. You're saving money. I think it's also a great way to grow in humility and gratitude, because you're gonna start to see that the things you have so much value. You don't need to replace them. You don't need to buy a new thing. And you're gonna really appreciate what you have even more. And you're gonna see that, like, wow, I have such an abundance of items. I don't need to feed into consumerism. I don't have to add to the waste that is produced every single day. Thousands of waste produced. I don't have to contribute to that. So you can rest easy knowing that. It's amazing. And also it'll help you to learn money management and budgeting skills. You're gonna start to see where your money really goes and where it doesn't go. And you're gonna find that, wow, this is insane. Like the amount of things that you actually spend that goes so quickly, it's like you don't even realize how much you spend on unnecessary items. So it's gonna teach you a lot about that and just how to be more intentional in your purchases. So you're essentially curating your life in a way. You're training yourself to curate your life. And you can reevaluate at the end how this has changed your spending and what you can remove or add it to your spending in the future. So I just think that's so cool. It also adds survival skills, I think. Like you'll sharpen your skills on resourcefulness and creativity, making things work as they are. You probably have a lot of things in your home that you can reuse, repurpose, instead of buying something else. I actually have a video on budget-friendly decor, like zero waste decor or minimalist decor ideas. And I'll link that somewhere up here and also in the description below if you want to see that. So onto my pre-approved list. This is something that you basically approve of prior to starting your, well, it doesn't have to be prior to starting your no spend, but it's helpful in doing that because it's very intentional and you get to assess what it is you want to buy and why. But if you are in the middle of your no spend and you realize, you know what, I want to buy something, I'm giving it some thought, and you want to go ahead, then that's also part of the pre-approved. But basically, you don't just buy something impulsively, you give it thorough thought, thorough and honest thought. and you ask yourself the question, do I really need this? Number one, does it spark joy? Will I benefit from this in the long run? Things like that. You really want to gain clarity as to why you're purchasing this item before going right ahead and doing it. And that's what the pre-approved purchases are for. That's of course for you to decide, and it's different for everyone. There's no judgment here. So I'm gonna go through my pre-approved list of things. And the first one is Wicked tickets. Now Wicked is playing right now here in LA, so we're gonna go see it. There's that, I have to see that. I love Wicked, I love musicals in general, so definitely going to that. That's been pre-approved like months ago. I just haven't gotten the tickets yet. The other thing I want to purchase is a full-length mirror. I have a full-length mirror, but it's too small. It doesn't really work in videos. And the reason I want a full-length mirror, like a bigger one, is because I want to do more minimalist fashion videos, capsule wardrobe videos for you guys. So that's something that's in the works, and it's kind of hard to do right now with a small mirror. So I'm adding that to my pre-approved purchases. I'm also on the lookout for a thicker sweater. All of the sweaters I currently have are too thin, and it's been super cold in LA. I know I'm spoiled to all you negative degree people out there. 50 degrees is super cold to me, and it just seems colder than usual here in LA. I don't know. I also want to buy some black Chelsea boots because all my boots right now are lace up, and I just feel like some plain black non-lace boots are perfect for a variety of occasions. I also want to say that for the sweater and for the boots, I won't be purchasing them unless I get them by probably the end of April, because I don't really want to buy them and then not wear them until it starts getting cold again. So if it ends up being that I'm not able to find ones that I like, or just in time by then I won't be purchasing them. I won't be using it, just be a waste to me. I'd rather save it till I purchase it next year instead. And the other thing I need to buy is an umbrella. I definitely need an umbrella because the one I currently have is falling apart and is not functional. Now for the things that I won't be buying. This is actually my favorite part for some reason. But I won't be buying, other than the makeup I mentioned earlier, any other makeup, like extra makeup, anything like extra palettes other than what I already have. I have enough palettes to last me quite a while. I don't think I'm gonna have to repurchase any palettes this year at all. In fact, I still have some I want to declutter, so it just doesn't make sense to buy any more. I won't be buying any books. I actually have books I still want to read right now, some audiobooks and a couple physical books as well. So I don't feel the need to purchase any books this time around, and I can always go to the library. And there's a ton of free books online too if you just look. Like I found a copy of War and Peace online, so that's pretty awesome. Next thing I won't be buying are clothes, shoes, accessories other than the sweater and the boots that I already mentioned. I have plenty of clothes, I don't need any more, and I love all my clothes, they all work well together. I feel content and I have a capsule wardrobe, so I really have no need for any more clothes. Same goes for my accessories, and as I said, my shoes, I am set with those items. Next thing on my list are home decor. I used to be a home decor junkie. Like I loved home decor more than anything else, and I'm over that. I mean, I still love decor, don't get me wrong, I love decor, but I have enough. I can repurpose the things I already have and use them in a creative way. I don't need to buy any more home decor, and especially when it's not even functional. I am all about functional decor. The only thing that I will add for decor are plants, like flowers and greenery. I love that in my space. It really brightens up my home. It makes me feel very cozy and just makes me really happy. So that's something that I will continue to purchase. I also won't be buying kitchenware. Now, I love kitchenware because I am all about cooking and I love baking. I have more than enough, like more than enough for probably the average person. We don't really eat out very often at all. Even on like date nights, I just like make my food at home. So yeah, I like knowing exactly what I put into my body. So that's just something that I don't value as much as other people. I know people love eating out, and it's not that I don't enjoy it. I do eat out with friends and stuff, but It's not something that I need to do all the time. So the reason I'm mentioning this is not because I'm not going to tweak anything about how we eat out, because that happens probably at most once a month, if even. There are times where I'll go like see a friend. I'll see a couple friends throughout the month. So then maybe I eat out more in those months, so it kind of evens out. So it kind of evens out to once a month, I would say. And that's basically it. So once again, guys, please check out Intentional Goddess's channel. Watch her video on her no spend year. And she has a little family, so hers is going to be a little different. It might cater to you more, might be more relevant to you, or even just like seeing a fresh perspective, which I love seeing. It's really inspiring and helpful. So yeah, go over right now and watch her video. Link is in the description below. I'm also adding her Instagram because she has awesome pictures of her cute home. So beautiful and simple and intentional. So follow her on Instagram. I'll also be sharing my journey on my Instagram, so follow me there as well. And you can, again, hashtag what I didn't buy in 2019 and tag us so we can see how you're doing in your progression. And yeah, we can all support each other and create this awesome community. Thank you so much for listening. I'll be back at it with another video coming this week, and I will see you later. Bye.